I have a very important question to every single one of you. Who will beat Diamond in Budapest standing on this stage? I can hear you. It's really a pleasure to talk to you. I'm talking about the young generation in Kyäni. Do we have people here who are the young generation in Kyäni? No, it's very interesting. When I look back into my life, in the past I have lived I have worked as self-employed person and also as employer. As employer, I was always working. I don't know if you know that feeling, but when a Sunday evening you're kind of depressed because you need to stand up again on Monday with an alarm clock, and then you're going into work with a boss you hate, and all the day you're just waiting until you can go home. And all the week you're just waiting that you have weekend. And all the year you're just waiting that you're going on holiday. And you're working for the goals of other people, not for your goals. You're going to work just for going to work, with no purpose. Who does know this feeling? Who from you knows this feeling when you're just going to work with no purpose for somebody else? Who wants to go out of this feeling for a lifetime? Who wants to feel that never ever again in your life? There is a better way. I also has been self-employed for 5 years, and when you know a self-employed person, then you know that a lot of self-employed persons with their own business, they're taking their work with them at home. So you're just working 80 to 100 hours every single week. And by me it was a little bit different because I was not taking my work with me at home. I was staying in the work at the office. In the 5 years being self-employed, I slept more often in my office than at home. And that was also not a good feeling because you're working all the time. Self-employed persons, if you ask 10 people who are self-employed, when will be your next holiday, 8 people will not understand the question. And 2 people will getting a heart attack if they don't take Kyäni. So when you're self-employed, you're kind of also like a slave of work. So what I want to share with you, and everybody of you should have known, there is a better way. And this way is Kyäni. Because Kyäni is not only a company, Kyäni is kind of a lifestyle. Kyäni is the opportunity for every single one of you to achieve your goals, to achieve your dreams, to work for your own and not for anybody else. I want to talk about one very, very important question that came into my mind yesterday. I was asking myself, with what are we young people? Well, I'm already 26, so I'm not that young anymore, but I'm taking too much nitro, so that's why I'm allowed to speak here today to the young generation. The question which was coming into my mind is, with what do we have to handle the most? Like, what is the biggest issue we have to handle as young people? And in my opinion, it's like that other people are coming to us and they're saying, you cannot do this. Am I right? Does anybody know people, or does anybody have the experience in the past, like people are coming to you, they're saying, this doesn't work, it's a pyramid scheme, you cannot do this, you will never be successful, you are too young. Does anybody have that experience in the past? You know, most people, they always say how it's better, never do how it's better. So, all our life, other people tell us what we have to do. When we are children, our parents tell us what we have to do. When we are in school, our teachers tell us what we have to do. When we are at work, our boss tells us what we have to do. And I find, it's my opinion that it's the right time right now to decide for yourself that never ever again in your life anyone decide for yourself what is the best for you in your life but you. No, other people's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. It's very important that you're creating your own reality by choosing your future. And when somebody says to you, you cannot do this, it's not a reflection of your borders, it is a reflection of their own borders. So I always say, they don't say no to you. They don't say no to Kyäni. They don't say no to more health, to more wealth. They say no to themselves. Does anybody know Jim Rohn? Jim Rohn always says, you're the average of the 5 persons you spend the most time with. So it's very, very important that you look and that you think about yourself and of your life. Who are the 5 persons you spend the most time with? Are they really believing in you? Are they supporting you? Are they promoting you in every single step you're doing? Do they tell you you can't do this? Because you need great people around you in order that you become great. And that's why it's so fantastic that every one of you decided to come here to this event and to enjoy this day with such great people like we are all. So give yourself a round of applause. You know, one of my favorite sentences is, we all have habits. Like, last week I signed somebody up from Ireland and he said he has a very bad habit. And I asked him, yeah, well, what's your habit? And he said, my habit is called job. And I said, why is that? And he says, because job means just over broke. And he said, I asked him, why you didn't do this? And he said, you know, that's why I'm in Kyäni. Because here, everybody from us have their own opportunity to choose our future. And that you achieve success, that you really make your dreams a reality. It's very important. It's necessary for you that you're living your dreams, that you get the losers out of your life. That's necessary. People are also very often thinking about what is the secret of success. So they are probably staying in mental momentum. So I would say, don't think, just do and work more. So through the process of accomplish your dreams and your goals, you will have a lot of bad habits, obstacles, bad times. You will have days where you don't want to go out, where you don't want to work because you're not motivated. You will have people that tell you you can't do this. You will have a lot of distractions or pushbacks, and it's very, very hard. But that's the secret of success. The difference between a person who succeeds and a person who don't succeed is very simple. If you will never quit Kyäni, you will be successful. That's a fact. If you will never quit Kyäni, you will be successful. It's hard work, and you have to go all for your obstacles. Never ever let anyone's opinion become your reality. But what I want to share with you, this last sentence is, you have to be the change you want to see in the world. And it's very important. And of course, to achieve success is very hard. but it's possible for every single one of you guys. And that's very important, that you just never stop believing in yourself and always push hard, because in the end, when you achieve your goals, when you make your visions and your dreams a reality, in the end, everything, the hard work was worth it. Thank you very much.